How's it going, people? Late Impact review. It's late. Work, blase, swaze, 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to knock this video out because Slammiversary is in 9 days. Impact comes back on Fridays. They really need to change that schedule because at 10 p.m., I keep saying it's killer. I try to get past it, but it is. Anyway, show was really, well, I want to say it was above average. So let's dive into it while I'm getting mauled by a small dog. Let me go and pull this up real quick so I can look and everything like that. So starts off with the obvious cold open. Then you have the first match. You have the Deaners versus the North. The North end up winning. They pin Cody Deaner with that dual gotch Gotch driver. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. What? Yeah. Gotch. Yeah, Gotch driver or whatever. Anyway, uh, cousin Jake, that guy. Like I keep saying it every time I see him wrestle. That guy's a star. Uh, Cody Nina, see that guy out here, and the North, really great tag team. So it was a pretty good tag team match for what it was. Anyway, moving on past that one, you had Rosemary and Taya doing a little bit of comic relief, I guess, or whatever. Taya, Hollywood Taya, she's talking about how this, uh, Rosemary's lair is messing up her hair, and they were supposed to get matching wardrobe and all that. Uh, like, I don't know how I feel about Rosemary doing a lot more comedy skits because this is basically what that was. This was a comedy skit. I don't know where they're taking Rosemary character. Obviously, it's not in that core anymore. It's more since she is one of their biggest faces. They want to move her into being more marketable. So I don't know how a lot of the hardcore fans who have been with Rosemary from the beginning are going to feel about that. But look, Rosemary, she's she everything they've given her, she's pretty much knocked it out of the park. So personally, I don't really have any worries about Rosemary as a character. You have, let's see, that news reporter guy. He's talking to Brian Cage's doctor. He tells him, I'm not gonna let Cage wrestle like Swaze. See, you have Jessica Havoc and Su Young versus Taya and Rosemary. It pretty much breaks down to a no disqualification. Havoc and Su Young get into it. Havoc, she gets palm struck by Su Young by accident, and that leads to the both of them get into an altercation. Out comes Father James Milshaw. He's like, trying to separate both of them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, the match wasn't whatever, but I am definitely looking forward to that fatal four-way monsters ball between all four of these knockouts. I think that match could have potential to steal the show. I mean, you got four of the most talented women in wrestling. I ain't great, like I said, Havoc. I don't have to go there again. Su Young's just not getting the love she deserves. I mean, the facial expressions she has, the wrestling, she pretty much has her character down pat, and she's pretty much been given a jobber role. I don't know if they're going to give her the title, but that's another character I would like to see given something else, because the Undead Bride thing is kind of, I don't want to say stale, but it needs a shining arm. Like her not talking I understand she's undead, but you gotta find a way to bring like the life back in the suit. You gotta find something because it's gotten kind of old. Maybe that's just my opinion. I may be wrong. Anyway, Swaze, Swaze. Oh, you had Ace Austin talking about how he lost to TJP last week, and he wasn't ready. He didn't study the tapes, and TJP comes up and he's saying, "I'll give you another rematch, but you better study the tapes and blah blah." Swaze, I guess, I guess. I mean, yeah, TJP, everybody. Then you had the Desi Hit Squad making fun of the Deaners for losing, while who allowed the Deaners to get behind a bar? Like that's gonna be a heavy bill. And I mean, where's this feud going between the Deaners and the Desi Hit Squad? Like, I mean, who benefits? Like, both of these guys are like bottom rung tag teams. Like, what's the point? What's the point of them? Like, man, I'm thinking too much of this. Then you have Eddie. I'm just gonna skip the flashback of the week. Who cares about the flashback of the week? You have Eddie Edwards in a church. He's contemplating. He's like, I've done bad things, and pastor, priest, whatever. Can help me, overcome? And then it's Killer Cross, who I thought, from last week when he got his shit like stuck. Then you had Eddie Edwards with a mouth full of blood. I thought, that was him getting written off of Impact because from what I heard and seen on social media, Killer Cross is leaving Impact. I don't know if he's just sticking around for that Slammiversary check or this was misreported. I don't know, but that would you know how Impact does. When they write off a character or somebody asks for what they release, they give them on television a really brutal goodbye. I mean, look at Bobby Roode when he left the what was it? Oh my God, Crazy Steve and Abyss. Why am I forgetting that tag team's name? And anyway, they hit the. I think it was something with the oh my God, thumbnails. It was something. Damn, I think it was a. I was going. Now it's going. I know they hit. It was something with tacks and a steel chair. I think they had like pin inside a steel chair and steel tacks, and then they did something to him. James Storm, they hit him with like the powerbomb thing. Um, you just look back at all of the guys. Oh yeah, Trevor Lee. They had Killer Cross bust the cinder block in his face. That's just more recent, but over the years they always do that, and I thought that was the end of Killer Cross, and he comes back. That just speaks to how highly they value Killer Cross. He takes a beating like that, a beating that usually is a send off for people, and he comes back and he's even more dangerous and deadly. That only makes him a really cool heel. It stands him out as being very strong. So very nice touch there. All right, moving on past that, you have Johnny Bravo going back to his referee buddy. He's like in the sequin shirt and the blazer. He's like, if they won't hold him back, I would beat up Rick Swan, Blase Swaze, and Rick Swan comes in and grabs him by the neck. In comes Johnny Impact and Willie Mag, and you have Johnny Bravo challenging Willie and what the hell? Willie and Willie and Rich to a match against him and Johnny Impact. Okay, I don't know why he would have said that, so we're just gonna move on past that. Then you have Follow Bob versus Sami Callihan. Look, these two have really good chemistry. Every time in their match is something different. Um, Callihan wins with the spiked cactus special power driver. Um, look, I know this is supposed to be like a state match for Sami, but couldn't they have done this with another guy? I mean, Sami's already beaten Falaba like 2 or 3 times, and Falaba's a star, man. Like we got to come to this realization that Falaba's a star in Impact. Why are we having him keep getting? Why do we have him keep getting beat every time by Sami? Not anything bad against Sami, but it could just be anybody. Can we treat Falaba with a little bit more respect, some protection for future stars, because he's a guy that got popular on Impact. Come on, like you just can't have him losing all the time, especially like big point. Like either not put Falaba in that spot against Sami, or have whatever. So in the match, you have Sami Callihan gets on the mic and he's berating the women, blah blah blah. Calls out Tessa Blanchard and he says, "I'm gonna treat you like an equal." Gives her this vicious pump kick. I'm talking about he just flattens her, and he's like thumbs up, thumbs down, and before he hits the thumbs down, Tessa Blanchard, she's already up and she just spears him down, or picks his leg and starts punching him. Blah blah blah. Punches him, starts beating him up. Out comes the rest of OVE besides Madman Fulton. They hold Tessa. You have Sami hitting Tessa with the baseball bat and then giving her the cactus special power driver, and then just posing over her lifeless body. I'll say that for my predictions for Slammiversary. Right? But, a cool moment. A heel being a heel. What's that, guys? I mean, come on. Anyway. We have the Rascals versus Laredo Kid and LAX. This was a really fun 6-man tag action throughout. You have Trey getting the win with the Meteor, the knees from the top, pinning, I think it was either Santana or Ortiz. I think it was Santana. No, it was Ortiz. It was Ortiz pinned, and what the hell is that? Anyway, so after the commercial, they have the Rascals in the treehouse, the clubhouse, and they're trying to decide what is going to be the tag team makeup. Who's going to be the two guys representing the Rascals that will face LAX? I thought it was going to be 3-on-3. I thought it was going to be Conan, LAX versus all 3 guys of the Rascals, but I guess not. They probably were in a bad mood because they probably would pop on Conan through a table or whatever. Anyway, so they're going to have a Rascals triple threat. The loser of the match will not be facing LAX. I'm going to make a bold prediction that it's going to be Trey who gets pinned, and it's also going to be Trey that joins LAX and helps them retain their titles. And it starts his single career. He could be like, you guys will hold me back, Viva La Raza, and you put him in the S division. You got an S division heel, but also return LAX heels. Are we ready for that? Are we ready for LAX to turn back into heels? Anyway, whatever. That's just my prediction. You have Madison Rain backstage, and she's talking about her victory against Jordan Grace, but she says it's tainted. because Kira Hogan, interfered and whatever. And then Kira comes up, she's like, I don't need friends, but like Suarez, and everybody, one thing that we all have in common, we're all selfish bitches. Then Madison's like, you want to bring out the dark side of everything. I'll show you the dark side next week. So next week we're gonna get Kira Hogan versus Madison. That should be very interesting. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Next week. You have Brian Cage coming to the ring. He's talking about how Big Mike tried to take away his moment. How he worked hard to become a champion of a company, blah blah Suarez. And then out comes his doctor, Brian Cage. L5's the doctor, and then comes Michael Elgin in, and he blindsides Michael Elgin. He blindsides Brian Cage, hits him with a buckle bomb, Elgin bomb, another Elgin bomb. Cage gets back up, and then time to go to bed. Elgin pulls out a table, and he powerbombs Cage through the table from the ring over the ropes onto the table. And let me address something real quick. Let me just say this real quick. Why are the mats on the outside so damn thin? This man was this close. Oh, hold up. His head was this close from hitting straight concrete. Why? Just tell me why Impact, Ring of Honor, I think AEW, I'm not sure. New Japan also, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe. Why are we putting the wrestlers? Okay, I'm going to get you some food, maybe, because you're pissy, you're a puppy. One second, I got you. 1 second, I promise. I got you. But I kind of love a train of thought because this dog is just okay. Why are we putting this thin mat and being very unprotective to wrestlers? The mat should be at least thick enough and wide enough to cover the whole outside area just in case stuff like this happens. Kudos to Michael Elgin for doing a perfectly placed powerbomb though. It was threatening you. Also Michael Elgin, bro, you just come with the heat as far as footwear goes. It came at the last pay-per-view with the Jordan 13, the ones with the panel of the Jordan 13 cap and gown, and then tonight he comes on with the satin 5s. Is Michael Elgin a sneakerhead? I mean, I don't really get that vibe from him. Maybe he just buys it because it's the most hype shit out. Anyway, that's whatever. I got other stuff to do. So anyway, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. You got any comments or whatever in the I got you, dog. Any comments or whatever you want to address right there, just type it up. I'll get that with you, whatever. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.